Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am going to run you through the Love Local event that was in Faversham at the Yarn Dispensary, and this is a yarn shop run by Gemma of the Midnight Diary. She is the manager, and they stock all natural fibres, and it's just a really lovely place to go. It's a really nice old building. It used to be an apothecary or like a pharmacy. Many moons ago, so it has all the little drawers, which are so clever, so cute, and I love the way they're using them to display different yarns as well, because it's just fabulous. It's very old and rickety, and it's got like sloped ceilings and stuff like that, but I love it, absolutely love it. It's just idyllic. And yeah, they filled out the shop with all local yarn dyers, bag makers, knitting designers, yeah, anything yarny related in some way or could be used for yarn, like project bags, were there, and they're all local to the shop. So I had to go along, and I spent quite a bit of money, but I don't mind. So I'm going to show you what I got. I did also take some video, so hopefully you will be seeing some of that. And I also took some pictures too. I had a really good chat with some of the vendors, which is lovely because you don't often get to do that, especially when events are so busy. But it was really nice, and they had the sheepies outside. Yeah, stop fluffy. Anyway, let's show you what I got, because it's quite an eclectic mix here. And because I was in the shop, I even bought something from the shop as well. So let me start with that, because I think that was one of my last purchases. I spotted the Skein Hawk Yarns because they are in the doorway as soon as you go in. And I had... Now, Gemma had posted a video with the wall of Skein Hawk Yarns. Now, I don't have any of her yarn at the moment. This is the first one I have. And when I saw it in the video, I immediately wanted it. And I said to myself, if it is still there when I go, I will get it. And it is this one. It is called Spellbound. It is 4-ply, 100 grams, which is 400 meters. It is 85 superwash merino and 15% nylon. And look at the colour. There's royal blue in there. There is like hot, bright pink, and a bit of black, just because. So I love this. My very first Skein Hawk Yarns, also a local yarn dyer to the shop, and it's so squishy. So I had that one, and then on the same wall was some of Verity's yarn of Truly Hooked, and I saw this sparkle and had to get it. It's just so happy. This yarn is so happy. It's called Cafe Del Mar or Del Mar. It is sparkle sock, 75% superwash merino, 20% nylon and 5% stellina. Again, 400 meters per 100 grams. And yeah, it's just a happy yarn. There's so many bright colours in this yarn, and it sparkles. What more is there to love about it? So yeah, I do have a few of Verity's yarns, and I love all of them, but I've never used them. So this is definitely going into something special, that's for sure. And I got a little bag. So the rest of my purchases came from the vendors that were there on the day. There was a weaver. I can't remember the name though. My brain is fuzzy. Yeah, there was a weaver. There was someone selling project bags. There was a couple of yarn dyers. Someone making. There's lots of stitch markers. But I have a bag of goodies. So the very first person I saw was Gem of the Little Grey Girl, because I went When I turned up, I just bought myself some lunch, so I went out into the courtyard to sit down and eat before I went back and saw everybody and started shopping. So I bought the full colour rainbow of her Tula tones. So I have cool and warm, and they make a fabulous rainbow. And there was a shawl made up in these, and I'm going to do that shawl but mix it up with a colour in between, so it makes it a little bit bigger, because I think you needed the 20 grams to make that shawl, and these are 10 grams each. So I have 80 grams in each pack, which is 336 meters, and they are all high twist sock micros. So they are 75% superwash merino and 25% nylon. So I have those. But also, whilst I was there, I bought some, I don't even know if they're in this bag. Oh, they're here. I bought some more of these bag labels. So I've got blanket, I've got cardigan, I have sweater, and I have knitting. And actually, when I got home, I then remembered I don't know where the others are that I bought last year. Not last year. A few months ago. I bought some a few months ago and I can't remember where I put them. Yeah. I honestly don't know. They could be anywhere. Anywhere. I don't know. Yes. Figured I would get some more. Just because. So they are also from Gem of the Little Grey Girl. I then have this amazing bright pink Donegal Naps yarn called Sherbert, and it is 55% superwash merino. I think that's wrong. I think that's supposed to be 85% because the rest is 15% Donegal Nap. It is Aran, and it is 100 grams, which is 166 meters. So I am thinking a nice squishy hat. Yeah. Again, I have not bought anything from Pippin Yarns before, so this is my first skein of Pippin, and I could not resist the hot pink that was on the shelf. It was the last one as well. I think Julia got one too, so I got the last one. Now the event actually ran for 2 days. It was on Saturday and Sunday, so I was really happy to be able to get some really cool stuff. And there was also the Knitting Viking, and I picked up this gorgeous purple. I think this is DK, but it feels a bit thicker. Not quite Aran, but it is a bit fatter. Yeah. So I picked this up. This was the very first skein on their stall that I went to, and I was looking for something else, but I kept going back to this, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to get it. So I did. So I have this. It is 100% superwash merino. It's 100 grams, so that is 225 meters, and it is called Pansy. Like the little flowers. So I'm really going to enjoy working up with that. Again, they're a new dyer to me. I've not heard of them before. And they had some project bags, and I spotted this one. This was again the first one I saw, and now they're all rolling off my leg. I love it. I think this is a Tula fabric actually, in the black and white with just the bits of colour. And I love the fact that it's got like this curtain. I think it's meant to be like a curtain ring, and you use that to put the end of the handle in, so you can carry it and work from your project, which I think is fab. It's a lovely little bag. So yes, I had to get that one as well. I think this is a fabulous way of working on small projects. Definitely. I might even have to make some myself, because that is an ingenious idea. I also have some bits from Marnie of An Caitin Beag. So let's get those out. I have a Sinister Cats in the Plants notebook, which I think is just absolutely adorable. I love that it's just like a little sketchy drawing. I think that's fabulous. And then I have some pin badges. So I have all of the Tetris style kitty cats, which are fab. I couldn't just buy one, I had to buy all 4 colours. So yes, that's what I have. And I have a Cat Knits pin, which is a book. It says Cat Knits at the top, which I think is really cute. Now, I'm not a cat person. However, I got this one because I've been listening to the audiobooks of the Hunger Games. And obviously the main character is Katniss. And it reminded me of that. So that's why I have this one. So those are going to go onto a new project bag. Whether it goes onto this one, I don't know yet. But we shall see. And I picked up this bracelet, which I think is absolutely stunning. And you're not going to be able to see it because my camera won't focus that up. So it has 2 glass beads in a pearlized pink, one either side. There is a honeycomb charm in there. There is a bumblebee charm and 2 little drops. And each of these are actually little hexagons, which I think is really cute. Now, when I first picked this up and I bought it, I thought it was like a row counter one, so that you could move the charms up each hexagon to mark where you are in a pattern. But actually the charms are connected to the rings. So I might have to customise it a little bit, because I think that would be a really good idea. Because there are 25 of these hexagons on here. So that's a 25 pattern, row pattern. But yeah, I just thought it was pretty. I haven't worn it yet either. Whether it will stay on my wrist though is another question really, because I think it's a bit big. But I think that's really pretty. So yeah, I have a new bracelet. And that is everything I've got. What I have got though is a couple of business cards. So I have one for Victoria Marchant Knits, who is a knitwear designer. And I have one for Paul Martin. He's the weaver that I mentioned earlier. And he makes his weavings into different things as well, such as project bags. And I think that's it. That's all I've got. Yeah. So I had a really nice time. There were some really lovely people there. And of course they had the sheep as well from Longcroft Long Walls. Yeah, from Ali, the accidental shepherdess. So I'll put up some video footage of that for you. But it was just a really nice day. When I first got there, I went straight to Tesco's to go to the toilet, because you need to do that when you drive for an hour. And then went and got myself some lunch and headed over straight to the shop. And yeah, it was just a really nice afternoon. So I think I definitely went in the afternoon. I was not a morning person for Sunday. But yeah, I'm really excited to try all of these new yarn and to use my new project bag. So anyway, I'll put all the details down below for each of the vendors that were there, and the details for the shop as well, because they do hold other events in the year. I'm not sure if you remember, I went to their Jubilee celebrations as well earlier in the year, which was a really, really nice afternoon or evening. And yeah, so thank you for watching my little haul with me, and I'll see you all again next time. Take care. Bye.